Hi, Dad. Hi, Luther.
Hey, Kelly.
You, busy?
Oh, hey, I always got time for my favorite daughter.
Well, this will only take half a second. Now, you remember that stray dog that Sherry and I found a couple weeks ago, that one that we took to the animal shelter?
No.
Oh, well, anyway, a couple weeks ago, we were jogging in town, and it was really cold out, and we saw this poor, pitiful doggy standing in a doorway, and he was shivering, and he didn't have any collar on, and his coat was all matted, and so I said to Sherry,
You know, sweetheart, I think I'm starting to remember now.
Oh, good. Well, anyway, so they called us from the shelter yesterday, and the dog's owner never came to claim him, and, well, you know what they do to stray dogs after 2 weeks.
What do?
They put him to sleep.
For how long?
So, anyway, we went and picked up the dog yesterday, and we took him to the dorm, and he stayed with us, but they found out about it. And so Sherry and I were just trying to think of who is the most generous and kind-hearted person that we know, and who has all the room in the world and lots of open space, and who would give the dog a really wonderful home.
Hayden?
What?
No, I was guessing. Was Hayden?
Luther, I don't want a dog.
You don't want a dog?
Oh, please, Dad, it's only temporary. It's just until we can find a new owner or until Sherry and I can get an apartment.
Oh, come on, Kelly. I don't have time for a dog. I live alone. You know, I'm never home. What is this about you getting an apartment?
Oh, well, that just sort of slipped out. But let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the dog. It's really our main concern here. Now, you'll only have to keep him for a couple days, and he's so cute, Dad, and he's really well trained.
I don't think it sounds like much trouble.
Well, then you take him.
Well, I would, but I got that damn bird to contend with. I mean, I'm up to my eyeballs in responsibility.
Dad, you wouldn't even have to do anything. I mean, I'd come out to the cabin every night and feed him, or Sherry would.
No. Don't send Sherry, huh?
What's wrong with Sherry?
Well, I don't know, Kelly, but she's always making that clicking noise at me with her tongue, you know? I don't even know what it means, but it's like we're in on something together. I don't know.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, it's getting restless. Hey, Coach Fox. What's the deal? Did you say yes yet?
Not yet.
Kelly,
Please,
come on.
Dad, please, just for a little while. For me.
All right, I'll take him.
Oh, thank you.
That's my coach.
I'm not your coach.
Carter Fredrickson's almost done drying his hair, Coach.
Oh, good. Okay, when he gets it combed, I want him in here.
Right.
Looks like we're getting kind of busy here, Kelly, so, you know.
Oh, okay, that's great. We'll take Misha out to the cabin and get him all set up.
Misha?
It's Mikhail Baryshnikov's nickname.
Mikhail, but he's the Russian guy with the stain on his head.
Luther Baryshnikov is a virtuoso of the ballet.
Oh, I thought he was the other one.
No, look, Dad, you're not going to regret this, okay? I promise. We're going to take care of everything. We'll do it all. Thanks again.
Thanks, Coach. We love ya.
Misha.
Here he is, Coach.
You want to see me, Coach?
Yeah, Dauber, you want to shut the door there, please? You want to shut it from the other side, Don? Would you like to tell me why you were late for practice?
Oh, I had just a personal problem.
What personal problem?
Well, they put the wrong hubcaps on my new car, and I had to go down there and pick up some new ones.
Oh, gee. Sorry, that is a personal problem. Didn't realize. My mistake.
That's okay.
Get back in here. You sit down, Mr. Wise Guy. Now, you know the rules. That's the second time you've been late for practice. That means you don't start on Saturday.
Okay.
And if you're late a third time, that means you don't play at all. Do you read me?
Loud and clear.
Carter, you see, it's not that I think you need the extra 5 or 10 minutes of practice, son. It's just that in order to win, we all got to start pulling together. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And whether you believe it or not, all the members of this team are equals.
Oh, good. Then we're all going to the pros. Because I was afraid I was going to miss those guys.
Don't get smart with me, kid. If you're 1 minute late for practice tomorrow, that means you don't start. And you know what that means? No school Russian record, no running out with the other seniors for the final farewell cheer, nothing. You get it?
Yeah. Hey, Coach, if I'm not starting Saturday, when do I go in? Like, on the second play?
You're letting him get away with a lot, aren't you?
Well, I need this last game a lot more than he does, and he knows it. You know, when we got here 5 years ago, Luther, this school had a losing program, and now we've worked it into a break-even program, and the next step is supposed to be a winning program, and I'm telling you, if we take a step backwards, that means our jobs, Luther, yours and mine.
Coach, did you give it to him?
Spread it around. Carter's not starting on Saturday.
All right, a little discipline.
Damn right.
So when do we send him in? Like on the second play? Coach is gonna kill me.
Well, it's not your fault.
Well, then whose fault is it? Coach told me I was supposed to keep an eye on Carter and make sure he got to practice on time. I never could cover a running back.
Hey, now the alumni lunch go.
Oh, you know, what great. You know, 50 fat cats with bourbon on their breath slapping me on the back and telling me I'm the greatest coach in Minnesota State since Curly O'Brien, and then reminding me that they fired Curly after one losing season.
Speaking of losing, how serious were you about benching Carter if he was late to practice again?
Well, Carter's not going to be late because I told Dauber to keep an eye on him or I'd kill him.
How serious were you about that?
Oh, God, what happened?
I'm sorry, Coach. I had him all morning. I was with him through class. I had him through lunch. I was even sitting right there next to him when he offered to split a piece of pie with me if I'd go buy it. When I got back, he was gone.
Jeez, Dauber, I was counting on you.
I know. I hate myself. The pie thing's like a monkey on my back.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, what do you think I'm gonna do? I told the kid if he was late again, he wouldn't play on Saturday.
So he's not playing?
I didn't say that.
Well, it's 3 o'clock now. Technically, he's late already.
No. Technically, practice doesn't start until I get up there. Listen. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Dauber, I want you to see if you can go find him.
Right.
Luther, you go up there in the practice field and just stall until I get there, okay?
When are you coming out?
Well, when Carter gets here, I'm telling you, that kid is not gonna be late.
You don't think the team's not gonna see through this?
Who cares about the team? I'm trying to win a game, Luther.